They're not special, they're a type. Let me know how I do in the comments. They have at least one addiction: smoking, vaping, caffeine, weed, porn, or gambling. Even if they hide it well, they always have something. Sometimes it's alcohol, but only socially, aka often. Sometimes it's Diet Coke or Red Bull and 4 hours of scrolling. They present as gregarious, confident, charming, adorable, great with strangers, false confidence, big energy, the kind of person everyone thinks is emotionally intelligent, but they're not. They care about how they look, but not how they live. They have perfect white teeth, but you never see them flossing. Their hair looks great, but they haven't washed their bed sheets in weeks. You thought they were tidy until you saw their bedroom, and suddenly it all makes sense. If downstairs was their outward self, their bedroom is their brain. Their life is chaos, but their Instagram is clean. White sheets, travel pics, books they'll never read. They are amazing parents. Online, curated presentation, filtered peace, because real peace doesn't exist in their body. Their exes will all have nicknames. At least one of them will be known as Psycho. They'll be too intense. Exes in their life will have been emotionally unstable, and later when you question the same things, you'll start to wonder if you're next in line for a label. They're not your usual physical type. Not really. They definitely don't fit your taste. They've mocked something that you really care about, but something about them felt magnetic because it wasn't attraction, it was wound recognition. Let me say that again. It wasn't attraction, it was wound recognition. They weren't hot, they were haunted. Oh, and the sex, different, intense, like it meant something cosmic, because sex was the only place you felt close to them, because it was the only place they let you in. You never really met their best friend, and if you did, it was only briefly. They have at least one close friend or confidant who you think doesn't have their best interests at heart. And there's always a group of people fairly close to them who doesn't know you exist. And it's weird. Their emotional support system is carefully filtered and broken, and they like it that way. Their phone is usually in their hand, or it's face down, but they never ever ignore it for you. If you go out and walk with them, they'll walk 10 yards ahead. They think they intellectualize everything. They think they're amazing at reading people and internet research. They'll say stuff like, "I need space to process," instead of, "I don't want to be close to you." They joke when things get serious, and they disappear when things get real. They're fine with closeness until you want consistency, and then suddenly you'll become too needy, too difficult, too much. They mirror you when they want you, distance you when they have you, and if you ask for more, you're pressuring them. You keep waiting for them to turn back into the person that you met at the beginning, but that person never really existed. That was the hook, and now you're here, trying to figure out what you did wrong. You didn't. They're not special. They're a type. Big hug.